It's day 27 of November. Jeffrey is still watching NoFap videos on how to beat it, but something just isn't right in place. He's making such a good progress for a moment, he almost makes a whole day, but wait, don't open. He opens Instagram, and it's all gone now. But he watched 23 shorts in the last 15 minutes. How could this be? What am I doing wrong? Jeffrey screams to himself. Adonis. Adonis doesn't need to watch content. The content watches Adonis. He's so good at NoFap that he holds a clean streak for 3 years straight. His testosterone levels are skyrocketing, girls constantly seeking for his attention and gaze, and men showing respect wherever he goes. He learned his lesson from a young age, and thanks to this lesson, Adonis realized the best NoFap benefit early in his life. It hasn't been even a whole decade into my life, and I already discovered fapping. I am 5 years old, and I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was in my room, just doing something, and suddenly my hand just hit between my crotch. And it felt kinda nice, so I decided to give it a shot again. I hit it again, and again, and again, and once more, until I eventually have my first ever relapse into my life. And this relapse felt amazing, bro. It felt so damn nice that I decided from that day on that I will do it every single day. I thought I discovered some hidden superpower that gives me immense pleasure, and it was only for me and myself only. So why not do it every single day, bro? Why not do it every single day? 2 weeks pass, 3 weeks pass, I do it every single day. Another 2 years pass, I am still doing it. 3 more years pass, I am still doing it. And then I am 14 years old, still fapping almost every single day. And then I eventually get confronted with the challenge of November. I thought it was some kind of weird joke, because why would anybody give up such immense pleasure-giving activity like fapping? Why would anybody do that? I never took this seriously and thought that it was some crazy thing that some maniac thought about in his free time, because he thought, oh, fapping is weird, fapping is that, so I will decide to make NoFap. I was literally thinking about this as a bad thing back in those days. But then I slowly began to realize that since the day I started fapping, I had been losing friends every single day. Every single day that I woke up, I was waking up with less and less confidence. Every single day that I woke up, I was waking up feeling depressed more than ever. And even worse than that, I was afraid to even show my voice to others, because it was so high-pitched. I sounded like a little gurgler, so I purposefully tried to make my voice deeper. And I didn't know what I was doing wrong. I didn't know what was happening with my own life. I thought that the universe hated me. I literally thought and started crying into my own bedroom, thinking that the universe hates me. I was crying. Why does the universe hate me? Why is this happening to me? Why not to others? Why to me? Why to me specifically? I was literally crying into my own room. I was just there holding my face, holding my heart, and just falling into depression moment by moment. Do my classmates know that I am fapping? And perhaps they think that it's a weird thing? I was asking all these weird questions to myself. But they were pointless. They were pointless questions that never served any purpose to me. They never gave me any guidance. But then another 2 years pass, and I finally, on June 18th, decide to give NoFap a shot. I give NoFap a shot, and on the first day, I start fapping. And I haven't fapped for a whole week since that day. I feel kind of proud of myself, but still it's kind of weird. Like, it has been a whole week without me fapping. What is happening, bro? Is this some hidden power, bro? Like, what is happening here? I was thinking that perhaps it's a bad idea that I'm doing this NoFap journey, but I continued on to do it. Week pass, 2 weeks pass, 3 weeks pass, a whole month has passed, and I still haven't fapped. I slowly start to get away from this pleasure-giving feeling more and more. Eventually, 4 months pass, and I have my first ever relapse. Oh, I relapsed. Let's do it. Yes, I relapsed. Yes, 1 more, 2 times, 3 times. I didn't do it, though. I wasn't like every Jeffrey around you. I wasn't like everyone else. Literally, the thought that I was thinking about right there and then in that moment is a thought that I'm still proud of myself for thinking about. I literally thought to myself, this isn't the point of NoFap. And I just continued on like nothing happened. Another 6 months pass. I eventually have 2 or 3 relapses here and there, but they don't shake my iron will anymore. And then here I am finally, being present in this moment, talking to you, thinking about nothing else whatsoever. And believe it or not, I don't miss this feeling under my crotch whatsoever, bro. Literally, I can just take my hand right now and just put it there, and I wouldn't give a shit about it. Because I know better now, and I know what benefits NoFap really gives. And thanks to this journey, a whole year later, here I am, being free to do whatever I want, without giving a single thought about anything else. It's something that was impossible for me back in the day. Imagine that. You have been on this journey for such a long time that you don't even think about the pleasures and enjoyment that you had back in the day. Now you're actually able to enjoy the present moment. Now you're actually able to enjoy freedom with no thoughts whatsoever. Not many people get to experience this. In fact, many people are still fapping, even in their marriage, or even worse, after they are retired. Imagine that VIP feeling. Imagine the VIP look that you get simply by being on this journey. Whenever you read, bro. You're not thinking about some weird ways to fuck a girl. Whenever you decide to go to bed, you decide to go to bed and just turn on a 2 to 3 minute wind down meditation. You no longer need to fap in order to exhaust yourself just to fall asleep. And whenever you have free time, you're able to enjoy the free time in your own way. You're able to do activities in your own way. You no longer have these thoughts coming and rushing inside your head, thinking that, oh, I have free time, let's rush fapping, bro, because this is my only chance. No, you don't think about this anymore. You have this VIP look. And suddenly your voice gets so deeper, but you don't even realize that. But one day you decide to hop on a call with your brothers, and one of them just compliments you. Damn, bro, you have some high level of testosterone, he says. But you're confused, you don't know why he's thinking about that. And he tells you that it's because of your voice. And suddenly you have this sense of pride inside your heart, once more. Feeling grateful for being the man that you have become. And it's all thanks to you deciding to go on this journey instead of this one. Instead of the Fapper journey, you decided to go to the light journey. Literally, that's the light that every man should live. But very few people get to experience this life. The life where you actually get approval by nature on its own. You are no longer afraid to just simply walk into a restaurant, walk into your store, walk into anything, walk inside of any building and just say hello with a deeper and louder tone of voice. Because you know now that whatever you say, they will listen. Whatever you say, they will show respect for your word because your word actually means something. Because you're built as a fucking machine now. You're built as a fucking man. You're no longer this weakling with a girlish voice. You're now a fucking man. And it's all thanks to NoFap. And 10 years ago, if somebody told me that my winner will be the gate that decides between success and failure for me in my life, I would literally just start laughing, bro, and told him, nice joke, bro, nice joke. But now I find myself telling you the same thing from my own experience, because for such a long time I was trapped under this prison of fapping for such a long time. And after just 1 year of NoFap, I am already feeling way better than I had ever felt before in my life. But there will be people who will laugh at you and tell you that you're crazy for giving up such a pleasure-giving activity like this. There will be people, more specifically your old friends, your so-called friends, that will tell us that we are weird for deciding to go on this journey, that we are weird, that we are crazy for not fapping, that we are weird for not fapping at least once every single week. There will be people that tell you, oh, just once week a week, bro, it's fine. It helps you relax. It helps you relax. Like 1 week a week, it's a must, bro. It's a must. You get such a health benefits from it. Like doctors suggest that you fap at least once, otherwise your balls will pop and suddenly you will have these blisters upon your balls, and suddenly you will develop some skin cancer. You will develop dick cancer. You will get prostate cancer. You will get all type of cancers because you don't fap, bro. You will get prostate cancer because you decide to make your own life better. They will tell you this. They will literally tell you this if you know the deeper sense of NoFap. They can just tell one thing to these people and to you. Just look at them, bro, and decide for yourself. Are these people successful? The first thing that they do every single time they wake up is smoke a cigar, and while they are smoking the cigar, they just fap. They just fap. Just look at these people and decide. Are they meant to succeed? Are these people successful? Do they have buffed arms? Are they buffed? Do they have an aesthetic 10 out of 10 body physique? Do they develop some online skills? Are they meant to succeed in their life? Or are they meant for a 9 to 5 imprisonment like everyone else? What are they meant for? I think we both know the answer of this question now. And if you want to be successful, if you really want to be a provider of your family, a provider who can give his kids the right kind of food to eat, a provider who can give his wife enough money to take care of herself and to be a beautiful wife for you and a beautiful mother of your children, a guy, a man that can actually give the best of the best to his family, which would be a fucking disgrace if you're not. Well, there will be necessary sacrifices to be made. If you really want to be a husband and a dad who is amazing, loving, and super masculine in his future, that everyone around you thinks about you as some kind of ancient sage, you will need to make sacrifices. That includes these people that tell you, oh, but once a week it's fine, once a week it's fine, it helps me relax, bro, it helps me relax, I cannot do it without that. We will need to get rid of these people from your life. Because if we're real with each other, you will never make friends with a millionaire. You will never make a friend who goes into the gym, who is super buffed and he's super fit. You will never make a successful friend as long as you're hanging out with these failures around you, with these Jeffries around you. And every journey is way easier together rather than alone. We all know this, and this one is too. It will be hard to give up this superness feeling between your crotch. It will be to give up these people that tell you that fapping is nice. It will be hard. I have been in that place, and so many other people have been in this place as well. But you're not alone in this journey. Know that the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, so do your best to get there. We are all here waiting for you. We are hundreds of thousands of men who have literally been on this NoFap journey for such a long time, just waiting for you with arms open to hug you and wish you a warm welcome whenever you get here. We are all here waiting for you to get inside. So make sure you fight strong, fight hard, and fight for long enough, because these urges will eventually disappear as you make more progress in your journey. Let your fire for a better man burn inside you like a star. Burn inside you like a fire that goes wild into the forest. Let this fire guide you into the future, and let this fire obliterate everything around you. Your so-called friends, your so-called influencers on other social media, your YouTubers that you watch every single day, including me, let them obliterate everything. If it means everything, it means everything, including me. Stop watching everything. Stop listening to anybody. Stop doing anything that you have done so far in your life, and just focus on this one thing and rebuild a new life for yourself. A life where you get to decide what to do with your free time, not what your mind tells you. And you are the boss now, and you hold the orders, nobody else. It's time for a change in your life, bro. And we're all here waiting for you. Welcome to this cult.